Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Are you tired of design disaster? Your 2025 style rescue starts here. Today, I will be sharing with you 9 common design mistakes you might be making in your home and how you can fix them. If you can quite put your finger on what's a little off around your home and why your home is not looking like you imagine, this video is just for you. Let's jump right into one that affects every room of your home, and that's neglecting your vertical space. Design is all in layers. You have to work from your floor all the way up to the ceiling. If you are kind of only stopping halfway with your decorating and just putting a rug and your furniture in, the top half of your room will feel super empty. Think about installing wall shelves, whether those be built-in or floating. Think about installing wall art and even picture lights and sconces to amp up the lighting and decorative appearance of your walls. This will really help draw the eye up as well as your ceiling. Think about lighting, paint colors, wallpapering, any kind of trim. Completing your vision from floor to ceiling will give you a full decorative look. It's very easy to forget about the vertical space because you are just worried about filling your space with furniture. But if you stop there, your home really sits flat. Everything looks really low. You can actually make your home feel larger by completing and filling out that vertical space. This applies to small space, large space. Just make sure that you are thinking about filling your space as well as filling the height of your space. Next up, if your sofa is lying end to end with throw pillows, it's looking too cluttered and it's definitely too many throw pillows. One easy thing you can do is just simply remove some or create groupings. Really create groupings of different size throw pillows to create a dynamic look. These can be all different colors, patterns, and materials. So definitely don't line your throw pillows all across in a straight line across your sofa. Separate them and group them, just like you would all of your decor around your space. Now, there is always a lot of pressure when it comes to choosing furniture for your home. You want the furniture to last a long time. You want it to be something that you won't regret, something that timeless and comfortable and the right size and color. There is a lot to think about. A common mistake is not visualizing your furniture or decor in your space first. I always recommend trying on your furniture in your space first. You can use the 3D visualizers that a lot of retailers have. You can just click on the item and see it in your space. This allows you to walk around that piece virtually, get a visual of what the color will look like and what the size looks like compared to the rest of your space or other furniture around it. You can also do this using a simple mood board. Collect images of all the different items that you are going to be using in the space. Put them together on a document like Photoshop, Instagram, Stories, Canva, wherever you can, to really visualize what all of your items will look like together. This is super important. This will give you a visual right there and then of what works together and what does not. This allows you to edit your wall design before you follow through with it. If you plan ahead like this, you definitely won't be making any mistake when it comes to your design. Now, this one kind of goes both ways. There is such a thing as under-decorated home, but that can sometimes pass as minimalism. There is also such a thing as an over-decorated home, and those homes can start to feel maybe a bit cluttered. It's about finding the balance between the two. Really, creating space between your decor. Creating groupings normally helps with this. Create groupings of odd numbers using decor that has different textures and height and color to really create a dynamic look. It's going to draw your eye into specific pieces and highlight items around your space instead of your eyes feeling a little too busy and not knowing where to look. I typically notice this on surfaces, so think countertops, coffee tables, dining tables, bookshelves. Any kind of horizontal surface is very easy to just fill. Think about strategically stripping back your decor to create some empty space in between. It's going to create an aerial look. It's going to make all your decor look a little bit more intentional, and I think it's going to create a more relaxed feeling around your home. If any surface or small corner around your home is over decorated, think about removing some items. Here is a super common one, not testing out your paint colors. If you just kind of wing it with your paint colors and you don't analyze your paint color over time in different lighting on different walls of your home, you might end up making a huge mistake. All paint colors usually look a bit different in every home. It really depends on what's outside of your windows, what kinds of light is reflecting in your space, what your flooring looks like, really what your entire space looks like. You definitely need to test out your paint colors. It's always worth getting the little sample pots and testing out some swatches on your walls before you order all of your paint and get it up on the walls. This is super important with whites because white always can cast a different shade. You can get whites that look a bit green or yellow. You can get whites that look too blue, and sometimes this happens. It really is a good idea to always test out your paint color and watch that paint color kind of change in the morning, through to the afternoon, and into the night. Try it with your lamp lighting, try it with your ceiling lights on, and see if you like that paint color because you are going to be living with it. A very common design mistake I notice when it comes to rug selection is just simply choosing the wrong rug size. This is very noticeable in rooms that have furniture in them, like dining rooms, living rooms, and bedrooms. If all of your furniture can't fit on that rug, it starts to look a little off balance. It's always important to go as large as possible. Even if you are not trying to fit furniture on it, it definitely makes your space feel larger when you expand the size of your rug. This is also very noticeable in rooms that don't have a ton of furniture, like hallways, front entryways, or bedrooms. Go as large as possible with those rooms as well. Go for a large long runner that's going to span the length of a hallway, or a long runner that's going to fill the entire length of your bedroom. Definitely go for a larger area rug by your front door so that guests can come in and walk easily without having to just stay on a tiny little mat. It makes such a big difference, and it will really make your entire home feel a lot more balanced. I'm all for trying different styles and different colors and experimenting with design around my home, but I'm always trying to keep things cohesive. If your home has poor flow, it's probably because you have too many different things going on in every space. Maybe your dining room looks a little mid-century, but your living room looks very traditional, and the color palettes are very different, and the style is very different. The way you decorate those spaces makes them look like completely different homes. You really want to make every room of your home feel individual and unique, but like it's part of the entire design. So you can do this by linking a color palette and an overall design style throughout every room of your home. So no matter what decorating you do, no matter what painting or DIY project or furniture you choose, as long as you stay within that color palette and design idea, it will make for a really beautiful flow throughout your entire space. One small detail that I think makes a huge difference in design is simply mixing shapes around your home. If you have a home where every furniture piece, decor piece, wall mirror, and rug is just straight-ish and square, or only curved and round, it can become a bit boring. I think you can add a tone of interest into your home by just simply mixing shapes. So mix in a round coffee table with your sectional and your rug that fit more square. Add in an arch mirror or a really interesting shaped mirror instead of your typical rectangular mirror. This is a great way of just drawing in new shapes and creating some interest in your home. It's very easy to keep things very rectangular and square because that's the way spaces are built. But once you bring in those unique shapes, it adds a tone of interest to your home. Throwing in these interesting shapes in very rectangular space can make all the difference. Now, good design is always a mix of form and function. You want your space to look beautiful, but you also want it to function for you and your family. I think that's where storage and organization is huge. A common mistake is a lack of sufficient storage. A home that doesn't have storage often doesn't feel too functional. Make sure to include storage in every room of your home. This can simply be a storage bench, a storage ottoman, any kind of basket with lids. This is especially important if you have children or pets. you always want to have closed storage opportunities that you can just shove toys away in. Clean up your space quickly without it being a hassle. I love any kind of closed storage that looks like decor, looks like furniture. Sometimes, open organization can be a lot of upkeep, so I think the most low maintenance way of tidying up your home and feeling like it's organized and put together is just having closet organization. That can be cabinets, baskets, ottomans, storage pieces, even your sofa having storage underneath could really help. If you have additional items around your home that are adding to the clutter of your space, the simple thing you can do is just add storage to every room of your home so that there is always a place that you can put things away in. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy watching this video and I hope this video gives you a better ideas for your home. And if you find this video helpful for you, hit thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. See you next time. Bye bye.